Welcome back in here for the late night show. It is the Asia Pacific League. APAC. I almost said APAC. Well, it is APAC. It's Asia. It's all inclusive. It is APL. And it is the go time. No more tech issues. Team Orchid and Elevate for the final best of 3 today in the upper bracket semi-final now officially underway on Skyscraper. Map pick of Team Orchid. First time we get to see them in the playoffs, as we were saying before, the tech re-host. A team that's certainly got good potential, but I'm definitely sensing that Elevate have really started to peak at the right time. Back into group stage, coming into playoffs, had a good win against Fury. Arguably, they should have beaten Fury 2-0. So we'll see if they can fix up, iron out some of the kinks. They start defense as well on Skyscraper, so that can lead them off to a very good start. 5-1 half is very much not uncommon when it comes to defense. Sky got the bands again in place. They are the same as before. The Montang, the Blackbeard, Played, and the band.
How loose are we able to get now that we're on Bravo? Can we
Well,
be
I think when you go from main channel to Bravo, the looseness scaling is about 50% extra.
Okay.
You know what? I might actually get the Twitch up. You know what? Let's do that. Now,
get in your questions. Get in your questions.
Yeah, there is a delay, but get in your questions. Talk with us. Have fun with us here on the final best of 3 on the Bravo channel. I'm actually not logged in on Twitch on my iPad.
I might be.
But I'm not going to be responding in chat.
Oh, hold on. Scarlet's pushing, by the way. You may pass this bit.
He'll be all right. Scarlet here, pushing on up. Does get delayed a little bit. Does have his smokes available, but not going to really aid him all that much. There was a drop shot, and Jackie Wu does get the opening pick onto Ion. It does deal with MC. There goes the Thatcher. Really not all that required at the moment because they are fighting very much in the front lines. Scarlet does get the knockback. The headshot onto Stamp will follow. That's a nice little start to the round for Orchid, but they do lose Hinjin in the background. Scarlet is continuing to do a bit of a good job here on the blitz, but wasn't able to deal with the clash. Cycles got away, traded, and it's a real scrap here in the opening round of Skyscraper, and ends up in a 2v2 with well over a minute remaining. And slightly, well, I'd say pretty neutral, actually. There's a Logic Bomb about to come online here for Jackie Wu. They do still have a secondary hard breach if needed. No flashes on the Dockerby. And one gas babe for Naka on the smoke.
So diffuser collected, and line being held by Romeo. As long as we're able to cross though, and Jackie Wu will trail closely behind.
Oh, we're in.
Naka does fall back.
We are in.
Shoulder spotted. Minute on the clock. Jackie Wu caught, and Songler surely to die in a moment's time.
Oh wow, it's a big delay. Well, Naka does finish off the round. I think at that point you're going to favor the defense, and the defense does prevail. They're not too much of a surprise in that regard.
What's your favorite midnight snack? If you had any option right now. I know it's 3 AM.
I mean, we have eaten, so I'm not really in the hungry mindset. Midnight snack in terms of an actual snack. That's a good question. I'm a lollies man. I do like if I'm going to snack, like just little finger food, pick up, you know, just some lollies.
Any particular variation?
Cola bottles are definitely the go-to. I do like a good cola bottle.
Sure.
Yep. But yeah, we will interact with the chat, but be mindful it's about a 4 or 5 minute delay. But if you guys want any questions, want to chat, a little bit of a co-stream kind of moment here, it's a nice time in the group stage being able to chat with everyone without delay. Elevate with the opening round on defense, and the expectation certainly with them to follow through into the next couple of rounds. The big statistic from their earlier match tonight against Fury were the opening kills department, especially across the first 2 maps where of the rounds that were played out, they, I think on the 2 maps had like a 95% success rate on entry kills. Evened up a little bit on that 3rd map, the final map.
That was a bad drone.
Well, it happens.
It does.
Setting up a breaching sequence.
Ace to deal with the mirror single wall. And that breach is successful. In fact, unsuccessful.
Yeah, unsuccessful impact up close from Psycho.
But that burns 2 of the 3 Sombers. The last will be successful. Ion unable to impact that. He's elsewhere over towards office. His utility under threat from the Rotero, so Songler doing a good job chipping away at that. But in terms of utility, there's been some trades from both sides. Next goal, likely the main wall, but it will be relying on secondary hard bridge. Not ideal. Could make things a little bit awkward, especially for that final entry, we'll see. Time starting to slowly dwindle away here as well, so certainly keep that in mind. Naka up close, shoulder peek. Alex not to re-peek though. Sensing that his utility late round will be critical as Psycho elsewhere does run first. Unfortunately, that's the Ying down, so no Candelas for the remainder of the round.
I don't expect much is going to happen within the next 30 seconds.
Is that something you wish to get off your chest?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay, I was going to say, we're not at the altar, so no need for a confession.
No confessions. I just think this is going to be a classic offer stall out. Stemp has still got drum control, and Orchid have got zero map control. In fact, they've got one player in bathroom, and it's Jackie Wu. Naka's still holding close angle shotgun. Vulcan canister can fall back. You've got Clash. It's all set up really for an elevate round. Comes down to the final execution. No mistakes, no errors, and it will be yours. It is the life of Ion, which is the Azami, so it's a nice pick found by Songler.
This lack of entry though on the main breach is quite concerning.
Yeah, very concerning. Romeo over towards VIP. Jackie Wu looking to make his way up house stairs, but didn't clear the top angle, and Psycho's going to punish that. This has gotten a little bit too close for comfort, but when you consider the clock management, the clash, gas babe, and everything's still pointing for an elevate round, and up close, Naka's going to hold bar very nicely. A little bit of an aiding hand by the Vulcan canister, and in the end, we do follow through as expected. Elevate on defense. A couple of laughs there as well from the boys. I didn't think they felt too uncomfortable. 2-0 start as Team Orchid probably just suffering a lack of map control, lack of pressure, couldn't get main breach. And nothing really worked for them in that round. I've got to look at the chat a little bit here as well. Hello, everybody. In 4 or 5 minutes. Sino says, I've been watching APAC Siege for 11 hours straight just because of the amazing casters. We do this for you, Sino. We do this for you. Goated viewer, says Mitch. Absolutely, he is a goated viewer. Hateful dude, of course, one of our favorites from the co-streams. Orchid is 7-0ing Elevate. So far, they are 2-0 up. Hateful. Dino says, though, that APAC has the worst siege, but it's also the funniest. Entertainment is always the best product.
I would agree.
Entertainment is absolutely the best product.
We're not about purism here. We're not an elitist
No,
region.
I mean, at the end of the day, the perfectionism of Siege sometimes can be a little bit dull, boring. I think the chaotic nature of the APAC region when it comes to Rainbow Six Siege can be very entertaining. Zeno also says this has been the most stupid, funny, long day of Siege.
Get him on the desk.
Get him on the desk. Zeno's got some words to say. But yes, hello everybody.
So round 3 then, Elevate. With a pretty decisive lead at the moment. Last round was a bit of a disaster for Orchid, stalled out late. A lot of utility left standing, breaches left untouched, or at least with unenterable passages, and it made the final push very, very challenging. So let's see what they can concoct here round 3 over to the tertiary of Kitchen. Surely an opportunity for them to show a little bit more prowess. Sekiru quietly up to 2 kills, of course the highest performing player in the region over the course of the group stage, so with that comes the weight of expectation to do well here in playoffs. Bang, frag grenade backstairs, but the second to follow. So early signs that they're looking for some vert control, which is very understandable. Stempigish has been red pinged by the Bees from MC. Not much in the way of follow-up, but 3 players on the western side, or pardon me, eastern side of the map across, as Stemp finds the first. So despite being pinged out, about 5 seconds after that, he's been gifted 2 free kills.
Yeah, up the Stempin. Low, shot by the Vendetta of Songler through the head. Does deal with the Warden, who was being a nuisance, and Scarlet will now even things up. Certainly Team Orchid have had some opportunities in the opening 3 rounds to get themselves on the board on the attack. Elevate have always seemed, though, slightly in control, slightly favoured in all of these rounds, but it's not as if they've been total walkovers. Logic Bomb still available, flashes, frag grenades as well, courtesy of the Deimos of Songler, who's got death marks too. So utility still available. There is that death mark onto Romeo, pushing drums, and he clears the left side. Gets rid of Jackie Wu. So deals with the Dokkaebi before that final Logic Bomb could be deployed. 40 seconds left.
They don't have the death mark for Naka here, so that could make things a little bit awkward. The clash is typically a little easier to identify, but the shield is actually down. Psycho's clearly playing active. Naka over towards back stairs. So it could be a potential route here in towards T, but ideally Orchid want to pick before they go for the plant. There is said pick, plant to follow.
One death mark still available as well for Songler, and can locate Psycho's position, which is exactly what's happening right now. Songler will have the information while Scarlet can go for the plant inside of Barbecue, and it's certainly now the best opportunity for Orchid to get an attacking round. Psycho could not find an angle to deny. I think certainly wary though of the death mark.
Yeah, of course. Round over.
Well, don't say round over just yet. Now you can.
I've had one bad call today where I said 95%, and you're never going to let me live it down. Other than that, the radar's been pretty good.
The radar is on right there from the Guzzler. 1-2, Orchid on the board. And we head into the mid-half bands.
Quarter time.
Well,
is it fair to call it a quarter time?
Well, it's the first half, and it's midway through the mid-half bands, so it's the quarter. Yeah. I guess you could say that. The only issue is the quarter is typically when you've got a designated finish, but this could go longer than a...
I realize that.
Yeah.
Highlights that prior round.
Love Heart, by the way, says hello 5 minutes ago. Hello, Love Heart, 5 minutes into the future. Y'all are amazing. Keep it up. Love Y'all says SWAT kill 3184. Ceylon says hopefully double day rate for you fellas. Hopefully Ceylon. Hopefully W Push Orchid from the Reddest Panda. We love you guys. Our APAC viewers are the best viewers.
Yep.
And with Orchid's attacking round now, certainly only probably need one more. I think 2 attacking rounds in Skyscraper is usually the pass mark in being competitive.
Yep.
Sometimes you can even get away with 1.
10 seconds
Just task phase.
Just task phase. That 1 round certainly was impactful.
Cuba deployed. Surface secured.
Vex Gaming says hello, hello. Redis Panda also says definitely top 5 casting duo. Well, there's only about 6 casting pairs, Redis Panda, but I will take that more as a compliment.
Who's number 6 then?
Because you're basically saying bottom 2, but the way you've worded it, I will take it as a compliment. Thank you so much, Redis Panda. I forgot they could look at Twitch chat, set perspective. We can, and we choose to right now.
We often choose not to. But we're on Bravo.
Well, I mean, typically...
We're on Bravo, but it's 3 AM, so I think we have the license.
Typically, you got to lock in, as they say.
We'll lock in if this game locks in.
It certainly can. It certainly can.
We're not quite there just yet, but it's been okay.
It's a decent start so far. Now, Elevate continue to show really, really good quality. I think the start of the group stage, they looked a little bit shaky, adjusting to the APAC region, but it feels like they've got their footing now. As much as I know, there's plenty of hate watchers in regards to Elevate. You cannot deny the players and their ability. As much as it may dismay to the organization, as Ion with the opening kill onto Jackie Wu. We've already spoken at length as to how good Jackie Wu has been this stage. But unable to really break out so far here on Skyscraper. Ion will hold over towards Offers. Kendella's ring around. Only 1 more remaining for Songler. And even with those Kendella's exploding, Scarlet loses his life to the Vector of Psycho. They still haven't cleared out Iron inside of Offers either. They essentially walk around and into the firing line of Romeo. Songler will fall, and Hinjin finally does get a kill, but it's going to be all a little bit too late into this round for Team Orchid. It's going to be a very strong early first contact defense from Elevate on the horizontal extension, leaving MC in a 1 versus 3. Not impossible. We've already seen some insane clutches tonight.
10%.
10? Being generous, Michael. If he gets the next kill, I'll give you 10%, but right now I'd say it's a solid 0. Elevate will get themselves another round on the board. They go 3-1 up.
Can't keep making your round prediction after the round's ended. That's not how it works. It's not a prediction at that point.
Well, I was going to make the prediction, but the round finished so quickly that I couldn't finish it in time, and at that point, there's no point making the prediction.
You got to work on your finishing skills.
Yeah, I got to finish a little bit better. Laxing likes to show up during NAL game time, same with Fast Amber for EUL. Yeah, Laxing is an avid chatter.
Laxing kicked us to Bravo, so go at Laxing on Twitter and say why we.
Oh, Laxing himself didn't do that.
Oh, that's what I heard.
He's got to be careful, Laxing, because we'll send Big Rob, and Big Rob will handle him.
I've heard they have had a wrestling match.
There may or may not have been a wrestling match between.
I did witness it though. Where was that? Was that in Boston?
I believe that was in Montreal.
Oh, yeah, I don't know how I missed it.
Now you see me, now you don't.
I would categorically say Rob won the
Really?
match. Yeah, absolutely.
He is a big boy.
He is a big boy.
Borderline sumo wrestler.
So 2 rounds to go in the half. Orchid really just need 1 from the 2.
5 seconds
Still a
left.
tiny bit more pressure on Elevate. Likely they'll have to also go back to the tertiary of Kitchen and Barbecue
Attacker's objective is
to
defuse
solidify the
bomb.
half.
Changing mag.
Let me find some stats of this match so far. Let me find something interesting for you. I'll give you a guzzler fun fact. How about
Ooh, I'll always take
that?
those.
Very rare. That's like a gold.
As designed, Keeper activated.
Another early peak attempt here from Stamp. Spots the rappel line and gets the head. You go fishing and sometimes the fish will come to you. Stamp will collect another opening kill for Elevate. Really good early round aggression from Elevate here on Skyscraper, making it difficult for Team Orchid to even just get into the building without losing players. More importantly, you've also now lost your Ying. Entry is going to be a little bit more difficult without those Candelas, especially when you're looking to hit the site or clear out certain positions. Clearing out certain choke point positions on Skyscraper is evidently so important. That's why you bring the likes of Capitao, you bring the likes of Ying.
Inches. I don't know if this was mentioned on the desk, but Orchid did not ban Skyscraper once throughout the group stage. Elevate banned it out 7 times and never had it banned against them.
Really?
So Elevate are doing a surprisingly good job at the moment for a map that they simply despised during the group stage.
They're doing very well, and it's the way they're playing so far as well on Skyscraper. It's aggressive defensive siege, which is really one of the better ways you can play in the current meta. Oh, Jackie Wu, though, finds a pick elsewhere, but then, well, his teammates will fall to Naka, who gets the double kill as the Warden. Obviously able to see through the smoke that they thought they could use as their own safety device.
Well, this is playing out as expected. It comes down to the 2 tertiary sites.
Yeah.
Like most Skyscraper games, can you attack into the tertiary, yay or nay? And Team Orchid have already pre-fired their attack time out here, so they have the same line of thinking as us, that this next round is absolutely critical. Lose it, and you're going 1-0 down in the series.
Well, it's never over until it's over, and Jackie Wu's still in the server, a possibility in a 1v3, but he takes a shot to the shoulder, then 1 to the head from Romeo. 4-1 up goes Elevate. Next round will be the crucial one, the must-win round, really for Team Orchid, or they will be 5-1 down. Back over to the chat very quickly here during these little intermissions, and certainly so with now a timeout by Team Orchid. Totally Human 18 says, love these casters. Thank you very much, Totally Human.
You're loving the glaze.
I'm not making this up. People are writing these things. If people are going to shit talk as well, we'll read those ones out. Umbra, hello Umbra. Another avid viewer of the Jake and Guz co-streams. Umbra Lamia. Mum the R6 casters said my name. Perspective. Hateful dude, we all know Jesse and Tara are the bottom casting duo. I mean, that's probably about right, Hateful, let's be honest. Kickster is the best commentator. Amen to that, Sam. Obviously, Jesse and Parker, probably my number 1.
Really?
Number 1.
Can't say I've given really much thought.
Jeez.
I stay in my lane.
Well, I mean, like, next time you see Parker, you better watch out.
I didn't say I disliked him.
Do you like him?
No, I hate him.
Wait for the
I
chip.
like him. Nah, he's a Chad. Probably getting ready for broadcast right now.
I think they will. Yeah, there's a
Woken
reason why we are on Bravo.
Woken up, brushed the hair.
Yeah.
Adjust
It
the
takes a
mic.
while to brush that hair as well. It's a luscious
There's so
mane.
much of it.
There's so much of it.
How
I mean,
does he
too much.
control it?
Needs to share it. I mean, you got poor old Rob over here on the couch. He's got nothing, and Manic's got Parker's got hair for about 4 people. Now, this is the crucial round, though. Final round of the half. Orchid needing a second if they want to really get things part of the course. Tertiary site we go. They did win this out last time. Certainly wasn't comfortable by any means. There was a chance for Psycho on the clash up above to maybe deny plant. Would have made things very interesting.
Got nullified by the Deimos.
Deimos.
Won't see an appearance here round 6. That's a incredibly ambitious Nitro off the rip from Elevate.
Oh, we got Dark Raven in the chat, by the way. So we got the alter ego of our wonderful old caster in Raven. It's Dark Raven. It's going to be Elevate Weibo in the grand final. Honestly, I'm on that train. I'm on that train, Dark Raven. Curry says hello, casters. Can we get a VOD review of Laxing and Rob a wrestling match? No footage on that one as Hinjin gets the pick onto Romeo, deals with the Legion early on. And it is another opening pick now for Orchid here on the tertiary. They do have the Blitz available along with the Ying, the Sens. They can go quick here and clear top floor. Certainly good firepower for Team Orchid in this 6th round. I wouldn't necessarily say a second attacking round is a must. Goes a long way for them switching into the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. Frag grenades to clear the barb, and Scarlet can look to scout for information. Naka sending in those gas babes over towards that backstairs position, playing pretty deep and safe. Elevate sensing that holding this control rather critical in having any hope in winning the round. If they forfeit it, especially after losing picks, it will certainly expose them. Even with the long lines of sight from Stamp Deep, it's still going to be tough, again, especially with the Sense Utils still up. Will be quite useful in masking a planned attempt if it is to eventuate.
Full Black Stairs control for Naka, but he's
MC
getting
just had to
peppered.
wait a fraction of a second more.
just
I can understand why he fired, but
just shot a little bit too early, and Naka's able to stay alive, hold this position with 1 gas babe available. Hasn't really got a lot of help though, and he can't really fall back down. Needs to almost fight this blitz. He knows if he crosses that window, he will die. In the end, he does, but he dies at the hands of the Blitz. And Songli gets rid of Psycho. 4 versus 2. Still with the Blitz up and still with a minute. Really good time management from Team Orchid on their aggression in this round. Ion, though, with the swing through the doorway, gets rid of Songla. Does still give Elevate some breathing room here on the defense, and Stemp is not minded by that Candela. Able to still hit the headshot while half wide. Falls back, will play Kochak, will pull out the shotgun. Deals with Scarlet. And only Hinjin now in the 1v2. It has absolutely collapsed. Well and truly for Team Orchid. Elevate in a 2v4 will close the half out 5-1 up, and that is a statement.
5-1. Pretty grim for Team Orchid. And let's keep in mind that this is their map pick. Elevate will probably look pretty comfortable, I feel, on a map like Border.
I think their play style, their Border plays to the play style.
Map, surely.
That is the Elevate. Well, you're already seeing it here on Skyscraper, their defense and holding these early front contact positions, main breaches, they're just swinging. Border's going to be their playground. Needs to be a big comeback here from Orchid. In saying that, today's been the BO3 days where all 3 maps have been required. So plenty of things have happened as we look back at some of the replays of that previous round. At this point, it was a 5v3.
I didn't say I disliked him. I can hear myself.
Do you like him?
No, I hate him.
Why
are we replaying the Etero beta? That's
kind of toxic.
That's cruel.
Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Captain Fluke says, I hope the casters read my name out. Welcome in Captain Fluke. I think maybe first time chatter. Totally human. I have loved Pengu shifting into the role of a caster. Feels so natural. Absolutely. Pengu is the GOAT for a reason.
Oh, can't say that.
Well,
He's not the GOAT.
I said for a reason.
He's not the GOAT. Have you heard of Stompin?
That's true.
Have you heard of Shaiko?
Shaiko is pretty good. Sorry, Pengu.
They just throw the word GOAT around these days.
They honestly do. I mean, to be fair, I could call him Box the GOAT. I can't say anything.
We might be calling Jackie Wu the goat.
Speaking of Box in R6, which is obviously no relation to our lunchbox. I'm praying on Alouette's downfall right now. Who's with me? Boo, the import team. RVLT says me. Silon says boo. Amen. Look, I mean, we've already made our comments regarding Elevate. It's got nothing to do with the players. The players are playing some good Siege. It's really good quality Siege coming into the APAC region. And the organization itself is a completely different talking point, but in terms of our focus on the players are doing a really good job. And I genuinely could envision a Weibo Elevate Grand Final.
Yeah. Certainly a possibility. I think there's just so many permutations and how that lower bracket could potentially play out. It's just too difficult to call. But Jackie Wu does find the first.
There's the Wu.
Negative in this match, unfortunately.
There's Zai Wu, but then we've got Jackie Wu.
I know which one I'd take.
I'd take Jackie Wu. Especially the way that he's been playing in the group stage. He has got up to 5 kills now, which is a team high along with Scarlet. Opening pick onto Naka is a good start, and certainly, again, be mindful. Defense, Skyscraper, Orchid are more than capable of being able to string quite a few defensive rounds together. All it'll take is realistically winning that barbecue kitchen site, and then that throws a little bit of disarray here into the second half. Obviously, have to get there first, and Elevate will have 2 opportunities on the primary sites to steal one of those. A lot of informational gathering available with the Deimos, the Dokkaebi, and the Grim, and they find the kill onto Songla. That is a big pick from Psycho.
Yeah. Good red ping.
Oh no, it's happening, and all the way up restaurant stairs comes Stem to find that kill on a second on the push through from Drummond. Just like that, Elevate's attack. It's thorough, it's lethal. Devastating when they're at their best. This Elevate roster continues to improve throughout the Asia portion of APL. 6-1 up on Skyscraper, multitude of map points. And their map of border to come after this. Surely it will be their playground if they're going to play like this on Skyscraper. Border's just going to be amplifying it.
Yeah, that kind of round does make me quite concerned. They're still able to pressure from the peripheral of the building, which is critical on Border. Typically, you have a trigger point where you then need to all be in sync, and often at some level be playing with pure synergy because calls etc. can like comms and be not interpreted in time. We saw that snappiness from them. Like everyone kind of was just in autopilot mode hitting their shots. So for Team Orchid, if they don't have the firepower to fire back quickly, they're going to be outpaced in that second.
It's certainly a big concern with how dominant Elevate have been in this match. I mean, this is an upper bracket semi-final. Team Orchid finished second in the group stage, and they're being thoroughly outclassed here by Elevate. But I think, again, it goes back to the fact that in the group stage, Elevate started a little bit slow. Don't forget, guys, that with 2 play days to go, Elevate were in a position where they could almost miss playoffs. It was a real possibility. And they won their last 2 games. And it seems like in those 2 games, that gave them the platform built to then push into playoffs. And they have just absolutely springboarded off that platform now. And they're playing their best Siege at the right time. You want to peak at the right time. That's playoffs. And maybe even just slightly before it, leading into it. And so far, that's been the best way to analyze this Elevate roster. They're just getting better. And I think you can also throw that argument to Weibo. But I don't know if there's any other teams I could really say, yeah, they're also getting better. It feels like these 2 teams, Weibo and Elevate, are just kind of pushing ahead of the competition. And there's a reason why it looks like that may end up being the upper bracket final next week. Zion with the opening kill onto MC, gets rid of the smoke already. Hallway control established. With the Adrenal Surge, the Logic Bomb, they feel compelled to push in. T-Room is theirs. Psycho trying to find the kill.
Oh, hello, Flash.
Clash in the hallway. Hello indeed. And Songlet feels they're capable of playing in behind it. Got the double with the kill onto Psycho. Office and Exhibition is, of course, the site, but you do want to clear horizontally. For Elevate, it looks like it will be unsuccessfully.
Romeo, good for 1, but traded. Naka 1v3. Oh, almost catches 1. And does. So 1 versus 2, but it's the Clash left standing, shield in hand. Position well and truly known. Scarlet almost reveals his head. And Naka narrowly misses those shots, but making this cross will be quite a challenge. Takes a look at damage. 70 seconds, so there's time. Scarlet just doesn't need to present an opportunity for a free kill. As the bees, Scarlet, don't move. There is no need. You are not exposed. You can chill.
So much time remaining in this round, as he said. You can chill. Scarlet is the one that's far more susceptible in comparison to the clash of Hin-Jin.
This is peak siege right here.
This is absolutely peak siege, and Hin-Jin will go for the peak.
He got impatient.
Welcome to New Clash. Second round acquired for Team Orchid, but the fight back is definitely going to be long and hard.
Chat's firing up, that's all I'm going to say. I think I just dropped the bomb and just ran away. The Shaiko comment.
Oh, sorry. Shaiko only has 35 IQ. He can't be the GOAT. Shaiko GOAT. Blood has no ball knowledge. Absolutely 100% correct. Not Ainsley Harriet.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Did you see the comment about the GOAT of consistently losing finals? That's toxic.
Jammer ready
Oh,
to
wow.
activate.
Spot
Bomb
on.
located by attackers.
Spot on. Hot take, Reaps could 1v5 Flating Dragons.
Ready to activate.
Well, I mean, that's certainly
I'd pay to watch that.
a possibility.
Am I the only Elevate fan in a 5,000-kilometer radius?
Obi-Wan Cannabis.
How large is a 5k radius? What kind of
Oh,
land?
that's a good question, actually.
Is that the size of Australia or not?
Melbourne to Sydney is about 800 k's.
Oh, so it would cover the entirety. Maybe it would cover close to the entirety of APAC.
Is 5,000 k's maybe then like east or west Australia? No, surely not. It must be small.
That's why.
Shows my geography knowledge. Brazilian guns is really the best. Conquering APAC League. Well said, Mithy.
Australia's 4k wide. From east to west extremities.
Oh, I was not far off then.
Cover me.
Okay. I'll take that. That's close enough. That's within good margins.
Drone active.
Going for it.
Reloading! Cover me!
Osa in play, so likely some action over towards back stairs. ROUs as well. Is this a triple repel? I'm seeing 3 repel lines right now.
Well, my discs, though, of course, are being a nuisance to these ROUs from the Sens of Ion. And it's Songler who finds the opening kill. The unfortunate part of that, though, it's he's on his teammate.
And the mirror. That's a nitro in the grave. Not ideal.
Sending out my drone.
But Songler will claim that's at least a kill, guys, right?
Potentially.
Does that count as an opening kill?
I actually do wonder how the stats track that. I want to double check. I'll get back
Picked
to you.
up Telenet.
Just under 2
It
minutes
actually
remaining.
does record it as an opening kill.
Oh,
yeah.
it does too. Wow, there you go. MC up close, playing shotgun. Oh, but now potentially pressure below. He's wary of it. Wants to try and time this swing, but of course the Osa shield is there.
Oh,
Wanted
nice.
to wait for that nade to deal with it. In the end, Ion will fall from playing behind it after it did get destroyed. Really good teamwork there by Team Orchid. Didn't even have to require the swing from MC. Good impact from Songler. Certainly time starts to dwindle here for Elevate, and it feels like they've called the Jets a little bit on a lot of their attacking prowess.
Maybe they want to see 3 maps. They want to get some good quality siege in today and complete the set. All 3 matches up until this point with 3 maps. It would only be fitting.
Ooh, this one's not done just yet, though, and still time. Let Elevate cook. Got smokes, got a frag. Got another shield still in the back pocket for Naka as well. Stamp slowly making his way through Dragon, now towards Shrine. 40 seconds, Psycho peeks the hallway. Nothing to be found, no one presenting. MC still has a close angle in T-Room with that shotgun.
Oh.
Over towards Black Stairs, a bit of contact. Hin-Jin now forced to rotate back and around. Here's the tertiary site. You need someone down here. Hello, there's the Osa shield. But it's MC who finds the shotgun kill on to Stamp. Psycho in a 1v3, and he gets shot from above. And Orchid are withstanding here on Skyscraper. 6-3, and the comeback is on.
Yeah. To an extent. I mean, winning the tertiary actually is pretty significant there for defense, so difficult to disagree. Round 10 ban phase to follow.
Emmy does say, I do love the Aussies, even if their spiders scare me. We'll say that for your information, and this is not a dox, but they do have spiders in the United Kingdom.
They're just not as big and scary, probably. Grim Clash are the bands for perhaps the audio-only listeners out there. Shout out.
Redis Panda does say Orchid comeback is real, and that was at 2-6. It's now 3-6.
They know something we don't.
Yeah, maybe they're ahead of us.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Camera activated! Laying out the welcome mat. Jammer ready. Wall is reinforced!
Ainsley Harriet says, Guz, it's true, come on.
Fortified!
That could be of many things I've said.
Yeah,
It's
we
been
have-
it's
yeah.
been 5 minutes.
I will say, Ainsley, you'll have to be a little bit more specific. Our memory is quite short on a 5-minute delay. When you think about it, lasagna is pizza.
We did have pizza for dinner, and I don't
Yeah,
think
we
it tasted
did.
like lasagna.
Yeah, Pink Funny Bunny. I think you're being a little bit of a funny bunny with that one. I don't think lasagna is pizza, but I guess if you
Pengu's in the
think
chat.
about
Get
it,
back to work, mate. Jeez, you're slacking.
Pengu, lasagna is not a pizza. First time chatter from Pingu. He also said my work is to watch you, which
Oh, because he's technically not.
he's not
On
on a
delay.
delay to our voice, so he's gotten a little early there. Muted, by the way. 3-6. Gold, gold, gold.
Throwing fragment. Time to get to reload!
Pengu and his ego, I'll tell you what.
Oh, Romeo and his entry. I'll tell you what. A little bit of a risky one there on the Blackbeard, but he does open up a pathway in towards Office for the rest of his team to potentially follow through. One on the Repel on the outside. Psycho with the Rayor up. Well, if he had his gun up, he would have just got a free kill.
Gun up.
Loading new mag.
Jackie Wu just walked straight past him, no? Am I on a sleep-deprived brain here, or he could have just killed him?
I was too busy reading Nicholas in the chat.
Ow.
Apologies.
Distracting you, come on.
I know.
Reloading!
Apparently, Dev Mana has just gone for a nice long walk outside. That is a very
10
James.
degrees outside, and it's 3:30 on a Sunday morning.
3:30 in the
In a
morning.
notoriously rowdy area of
Dev Mana's gone for a
Melbourne.
walk outside.
He might not make it back, and that is not a joke.
Might have slipped into rest for 5 minutes as well. Just over a minute left. Not a lot of action in this round. Orchid looking to complete a comeback and get this to 6-4. Of course, winning out on the tertiary means you get to go back upstairs, go through, cycle those primaries. Cup opened up, pressure towards Geisha. I think this will end up being a rather default hit.
Oh,
below,
Frostmat.
Frostmat, hello, Poggies. Jackie Wu will collect a freebie. Call it a pogbat for a reason. And another chance as Songler was more prepared than Naka. Romeo did get one, but it seems like the flood of kills is in favor of Orchid. And they're up into a 4v2 scenario. Not for the first time in this match, but this time it's certainly one that looks very difficult for Elevate to unlock from this position. And the comeback is certainly starting to brew. Talk about prone on stair. Jackie Wu is starting to activate. The man of this stage has now cracked double-digit kills. The Wu is on.
And not the Zaibu.
Not the Zaiwu, the Jackie Wu. 4-6. Orchid from 6-1 down have won the last 3 rounds. And will that prompt a tactical timeout here from Elevate? I'm always on the money.
Jake, I tell you what.
I tell you what.
If you're good for one
If
thing.
I'm good for one thing, it's timeouts. And it's a timeout for Elevate. Swatkill says the comeback is real trust. Well, I definitely am trusting right now. Sino says we're going to 3 maps. That would be
Awesome.
awesome. Part of the course with the way today has gone. I love that music, by the way. Turn it up. We've got 5 seconds. Turn it up. It's like a little breakdown at the end of it as well. 4-6 out of the timeout. Captain Fluke, Emmy, what are you on about now? Our spiders are small and weak. Your spiders bench 350 and eat
Attackers
birds
need
and
to
stuff.
locate and defuse as many bombs
Kinda
as they
true.
can.
Now, what I will say, Emmy, if you've ever seen a camel spider, give that one a look up.
Care to indulge?
You haven't seen a
Bomb
camel
located by
spider?
attackers.
I didn't even know there was a spider called camel.
Well, just imagine, without looking it up, if something's called a camel spider,
It's got a big hump.
it's quite large.
Is it yellow?
I think it's called a camel spider, and I could be wrong, and I'm sure someone will correct me, but
We may have a spider expert
I think
in
it
the chat.
actually kills and eats camels.
No, that's too far. I don't believe that part. I believe the hump, but that's too far.
You believe that?
At Grok, what is this true?
I need to check this. I haven't looked at it for a while. It is actually quite terrifying to look at.
Oh, is it something you look at regularly?
And absolutely not.
Okay.
It is a real thing. Camel spiders are known as. Oh, am I thinking of something else? No, this is a camel spider.
Setting up a breach.
It is quite.
It is quite long and large.
It is very long and large.
The spider.
The spider. I showed him the spider.
That's not the nickname. It's actually the camel spider. It actually is called that, correct?
And they don't eat camels.
Ah,
They don't eat camels.
I'm disappointed.
I don't know why it's called a camel spider.
That would have been really cool if it did, though.
Nutriva says, calmest casting ever. I love it. Thank you very much. Welcome on into the late show.
Throwing flashbang.
Ella targeted by Deimos. Meanwhile, match point for Elevate to claim the first in this series, but it's Songla to claim first
Songla.
pick.
Here we go.
Stompin's dead. Stemp is dead.
F not mine. Bit of a nuisance. Stamp is down. And at the moment, it's the Romeo versus Jackie Wu and Songla show. Songla's got 10 now as well with that kill.
Yeah, he's just been chipping away.
90 seconds remaining in this round, and Elevate out of the timeout would certainly not want to lose another round. Otherwise, overtime certainly could be brewing.
God, Skyscraper is a pain in the ass to attack. My God.
There's just so much that you've got to do.
My God. It's just, it's just so annoying. Well, that's good util, though. Might be able to mask a bit of a push through turrets here. I don't know how good stacking's going to be, though. We'll wait and see. Jackie Wu also over towards Dragon poses a threat. MC down.
Yeah, MC was quite low, by the way. Not sure if he got to expend those smokes. And Jackie Wu beaten at the punch by Ion on the Deimos, who still has death marks available. So with the Wu down, it feels like it's all on the shoulders of Songla on the Ella to maybe keep Orchid alive in this map. It feels like it's been a bit forgotten here in the comeback from Orchid, but Elevate are on match point. They can close this map out. 30 seconds, 4v3,
Oh, that's a free one.
and a shot in the back, and with that it feels like a shot
Is
in
this
the
the
heart.
moment?
This may be the moment in which Elevate can close out this map, and indeed they will, as Elevate, a little scare, a little flicker, but it does not matter as they take out Skyscraper here in the upper bracket semi-final, 7-4, while Orchid started to believe. Elevate said, go to bed, you guys are tired.
It's not over just yet, though, Jake.
No, there's another map. Well, I mean, technically they could say, hey, could you guys just leave and forfeit, but, you know, I don't think that's going to happen. It is the opening map stolen away. Elevate takes Skyscraper. We head to Border after the break. As well. 4-6 out of the timeout. Luke, what are you on about now? Our spiders are small and weak. Your spiders bench 350 and eat birds and stuff. What I will say, Andy, is if you've ever seen a camel spider, give that one a look up.
Care to indulge?
Oh, you haven't seen a camel
By
spider?
attackers.
I didn't even know there was a spider called camel.
Well, just imagine, without looking it up, if something's called a camel spider,
It's got a big hump.
it's quite large.
Yellow?
I think it's called a camel spider, and I could be wrong, and I'm sure someone will correct me, but
We may have a spider expert
I think
in
it
the chat.
actually kills and eats camels.
No, that's too far. I don't believe that far. I believe the hump, but that's too far. At Grok, what is this true?
tree, honey. Let me spill the tea on all these haters all love me. Broke up all the killing it, winning attitude. 당당하게 올라가, see my altitude. 나랑 맞서 싸우면, baby, you would lose. If I wasn't me, I get it, I would hit me too. I can do it better, I can do it faster. 내리에 스며들게 주문을 걸어봐, yeah. I can go much longer, I am so much stronger. 내리에 스며들게 주문을 걸어봐, yeah. 자신과의 싸움에서 지면 야구르지. 매일매일 일어나서부터 보는 거지. Look in the mirror, say you're a winner. 주문을 걸어봐, yeah. In a bad mood, 바꿔버려 in a hurry. 꿀꿀한 기분 털어버려, I don't worry. Get through the weather, feeling get better. 주문을 걸어봐, yeah. I can do it better, I can do it faster. 내리에 스며들게 주문을 걸어봐, yeah. I can go much longer, I am so much stronger. 내리에 스며들게 주문을 걸어봐, yeah.
Banger after banger, tell them Tina, me not do it better. Banger after banger, tell me who could even do that better. Banger after banger, banger after banger, banger after banger, banger after banger. Tina, me not do it better. Who could even do this better?
I can do it faster. 내리에 스며들게 주문을 걸어봐, yeah. I can go much longer, I am so much stronger. 내리에 스며들게 주문을 걸어봐, yeah.
Banger after banger, banger after banger, banger after banger.
주문을 걸어봐, yeah.
When I hear it coming up like that, I just know that things are
gonna end bad. When my body only moves for the beat. Y'all been waiting for me. I'll just keep dropping it, like there's no stopping it. Then walk with it, la 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 la. I'll just keep dropping it, like there's no stopping it. Then walk with it, la 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 la. I'll just keep dropping it, like there's no stopping it. Then walk with it, la 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 la. I'll just keep dropping it, like there's no stopping it. Then walk with it, la 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 la. When I hear it coming up like that, I just know that things are gonna end bad. When my body only moves for the beat. Y'all been waiting for me. I'll just keep dropping it, like there's no stopping it. Then walk with it, la 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 la. I'll just keep dropping it.
Welcome back to the After Hours here for APL. It is Asia Playoffs Day 1. Final best of 3 in the upper bracket semi-finals. Team Orchid versus Elevate. Skyscraper taken away by Elevate. I've also lost my co-caster, taken away by Robert Monday. Now, Rob, you're here for a couple of reasons. One,
Yes.
you're bored.
Bored out of my mind. You wouldn't believe.
But two, there's been some, talk about a wrestling match that happened in Montreal this last year. Montreal, of course,
Yes.
referencing the major. You
Yep.
were there.
Yep. Was I?
You were.
I was at an international event.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it?
Insane.
Must have been short on hosts.
They were definitely short on host that week.
You and Laxing.
Yes.
You won that one, but was it convincing?
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, mate. I had to be careful not to crush him. I had to be careful not to crush him under the pure weight of raw beef. That's the problem here is Lax. We all know Lax. Giga Chad.
Absolutely.
Probably the Giga Chad.
Giga Chad's a player at the moment now.
Very
formerly
true,
known as
very true.
PLX.
So let's NA Giga Chad.
NA
right?
Giga
There's
Chad,
Asia
yeah.
Giga Chad, and then there's NA Giga Chad. Lax is a Giga Chad. There's no doubt about it. That beefcake, like muscles
Quite
on
literally
muscles.
pushed us to the Bravo string.
Yes. Actually, legitimately
Yeah.
picked us up and threw us onto the Bravo stream. Yeah, look, the wrestling match was fantastic.
5
You
seconds
just
to go.
like, you just don't put sheeps with lions.
No, you don't.
You know what I mean?
No,
you don't put prey with predators. It's just, unfortunately, for Lax, he learned his lesson that day.
Which is kind of strange, because if you look at the desk that we see internationally, a lot of the times it is very much the lion with the two sheep and
Yes.
Fox A and Laxing.
It's very true. In fact, Milosh, I think, had a different word for it. But I think we were...
The twink and the twunk?
Instead of thing 1 and thing 2, it was... let's not go down that path.
I think it was that. Wasn't that actually in relation to when it was Fox A and Alfama?
And Alfama, yes.
Yeah, our friend Leo.
Speaking...
Who will be working... Oh, no. No, sorry, we got NAL.
NAL.
I get confused. Usually it's email that's after us.
Yes, well, I mean, given the time, generally it is. I haven't even been able to say one. I haven't even been able to say one word about the broadcast. If you were here on bloody time, we wouldn't have to worry about it, Michael Guzgary.
What we do here, though, on the APL show, before we let you go, Rob, is there anything you would like to say?
Oh, jeez. For my parents watching at home,
Well, they would be asleep. But
they are well and truly asleep, I guess. For my NA fam out there and
Yep.
EML fans, which there are zero, I want to thank you so much for all your support and hard work to get me to majors. Hashtag Manic
to the major.
to the next major, please. I need a job. And on that note, I'm good. Manic to Munich.
Oh, Manic
on.
to Munich. It's
Manic
absolutely
to the Munich major. It's off again,
Everyone-
and I'm off as well.
I want everyone, please. Hashtag Manic to Munich. As we say farewell to him, we'll bring...
Goodbye. And finally, just my final comment before I go. You don't put lions with sheep.
No, you certainly don't.
Thanks,
We've
Lax.
worked that
Appreciate
one
it,
here
mate.
on the APL show. Gus is back, and we're a minute to go in this opening round of Border
And I missed
Elevate.
absolutely nothing because there hasn't been a kill.
You have missed absolutely nothing. You haven't missed a thing.
Oh boy, I love it.
Hopefully we don't miss much towards the end here, and the observers are locked in. Shout out, by the way, to our observers. I want to say to Nuttery and to
They've been grinding.
Sky. It has been a very long day for our observers. Also to the prod team as well behind the sticks. It's been a really, really long show today, but everyone is obviously doing a really solid job. SMG 11 kill for Scarlet onto Stemp.
Admins as well.
Yep, everyone involved. Oh, Scarlet, good turnaround headshot onto Psycho. Yeah, admins, social media, everyone that's involved on the product. 30 seconds left in the round, and Orchid have got themselves in a very good position to get an early defensive round. If we are to go to 3 maps, they must win here on border. Shotgun up close.
Ooh.
Ion a little bit better though. Sharper does deal with Scarlet, who did open things up with the opening 2 kills for Team Orchid. 20 seconds. They are on defense. It means Naka on that ace needs to get the kid down. Jackie Wu tucked in officers, and Naka may not be aware of this one, but at that moment, Jackie Wu looked left, but it was right from Naka. Whenever you cross the road, boys and girls, look left and right, and you will be fine. And it looks like it will be Team Orchid to take the opening round on border, and they do so on defense. It's a good sign.
He said look left and right, but technically in Australia you look right and left. Because we drive on the left-hand side of the road. As do some teams actually from this region, namely Thailand. We've been there. Now, you do look left and right in Paris, which you didn't do when you always got hit by a bike.
That's true. I looked right and then left.
And then you got sworn at by a Parisian, which is
Attackers need to locate.
perhaps a typical experience.
At that
but
point, if you've ever been to Paris, you know that you're going to get sworn at, let's be honest.
it was deserved.
And it was deserved. I'll take the onus on that one. I did bite back, but it was deserved.
It was a funny moment. It was about a stone's throw from the Eiffel Tower.
Located by attackers.
Do not attempt to board the helicopter. Classic. Over to Archives we go then for round 2. And Orchid starting out well defensively here. We have high expectations on Elevate's attacks.
Hold on here. Casino's got an important question. Our opinions out on his exquisite take. If Reaps just pulled a Stompin' and went to EU, I think he could easily enter GOAT conversation.
I wonder if he's ever had interest from teams overseas.
It's an interesting take, Zeno. One I haven't really thought about, I must say. Reaps. I have to look at his international numbers when playing at Globals.
Yeah.
And then kind of look at that and think, how does he stack up against the big boys? But that's an interesting conversation. GOAT status? Probably not. For being honest, Laxing is beating Rob any day of the week. He just didn't want Rob's first S-tier event to be sad with the memory of beating him senseless. It wasn't Rob's first S-tier event though, Hateful.
What was his first?
It would have been SI 24.
4 versus 4.
Well, if Orchid can get 2 defensive rounds to begin on border, which is the map pick, by the way, of Elevate, that would suddenly just change our tune a little bit here on this best of 3 conversation, because coming into this very map, we were pretty high on Elevate attacking on this map. With the kill onto Jackie Wu.
Oh, that's a shot.
Shot indeed. Songler's on tonight. 4 kills, especially on border alone. After a very good performance on Skyscraper, but did lead into a loss. Naka struggling to push in through officers, and eventually does get taken down, despite the fact that Songler, who was doing a lot of the pressure, did get traded. It's a 2v2 as things stand, but that will be a revive on the Blackbeard.
Tough task ahead then for the remaining defense of Orchid. Elevate able to reposition, Naka low. Terrors can be used to clear any final pieces of utility, but also gain vital information for the final push. 60 seconds on the clock, so Elevate have time to prepare. MC will reposition, but I believe just pinged out on drone. Scarlet's position also known, and so Elevate now have information that they can action.
1 drone left. 45 seconds. 1 gas wave still available for MC, and there's the Yokai making its way through waiting. Naka is, of course, very low, does have the kit. Gas wave could actually do enough to very much either push him off a potential plant or even find a kill. Speaking of kills, Psycho had a very good opportunity to get one there onto MC. And with Naka's life now forfeited, dropped down into the flame from Stemp, got him to half health. He will remain dead now as MC got all of the kills at the end to close this one out. It's a 2-0 start for Orchid here on border.
And an Orchid end to the round there from Elevate, unable to close. Had info, unable to action it appropriately.
We did get quite a few hashtag Manics, or Manic to the Major, to Munich.
Yep.
Up High also says, I love APL casters, so funny. Indeed we are. Indeed we are. Up High.
Humble too.
Humble. Not really. No, not humble.
Attackers need to
I'm a bit
locate
disappointed
and
by
defuse
Elevate to
as
kick
many
things
bombs
off. Early days here in attack,
Well, I
you
agree.
can take a while to wind
Absolutely. I
up,
thought
but
this was going to be a map that Elevate would play to their strengths, but right now it's Orchid that are looking very good defensively. A wonderful start here on the second map. Songler's been on an absolute tear.
That shot there was insane. He was getting red pinged. He got red pinged right before that. They knew where he was. They pre-aimed that exact position, and he still popped up and won the fight. Psycho narrowly missed that one. Orchid drop, flames up.
I feel like they could have played that 3v2 end of round scenario a little bit better. Instead, they kind of just went for hatch drop.
Yeah.
Still had some time. You had numbers.
Routing was maybe not ideal.
10 seconds left before
A good
insertion.
start for Orchid. Clubhouse to the third map if necessary.
5 seconds to go.
Bro is late and then decides to be a
Attackers are
contrarian.
heading out to defuse a bomb.
I'm not entirely sure what that was in reference to, but
I would imagine to you not making it here on time to the desk.
I must have said something silly, which does happen quite frequently.
Does happen. It's kind of interesting how our minds just forget whatever we said 5 minutes ago because we're focused.
Well, we
here.
do talk a lot. We've been talking
And we do talk a lot.
for many hours. Over 12 at this point, I think.
2-0 here for Team Orchid. Wonderful start. Naka now goes from Blackbeard to the Montaigne. Shield upgrade for the kit carrier. MC with 4-0. Songler with 4-1. Jackie Wu hasn't even found a kill yet.
I'm not sure that's where I'd want to get trapped with a shotgun in hand over at half wall, but intrigued to see how it concludes for MC.
Nitro lineup here for Jackie Wu. Songler roaming on the Oryx as well, but it looks like it's straight into Vents here. Naka looking to try and stick this plant, and if it does not get denied, this is going to be an awful round here for Orchid, despite getting the kill onto Ion. He was the bait, he was the red herring.
Absolutely.
And the main objective has been secured for Elevate. And that timer, which had a lot of time now, is starting to run out for Team Orchid. They must find a way to salvage this situation and need to do so quickly.
25 seconds then in the post available here for Orchid, who have all 5 players up, but still need to get control.
And got to keep going.
Vents.
And you got to deal with that Montaigne right at the window. Romeo waiting for a potential jump out, spots the head. Stemp is the one that gets the kill onto Scarlet. Now Jackie Wu looking to stick, or at least trying to force off. MC does get the kill onto Romeo. Stemp is also down. They can stick this plant. Naka has to pull the pistol out. He does deny it. Jackie Wu will fall. Double kill pistol. Elevate. Secure the round.
My golly gosh. Make him breathe.
Oh, a little too close for comfort, though, considering they got that kid down so early. A sneak into Vent. Ion was the red herring up above, and that drew attention away from the plant. And boy, did it work, and Elevate needed that one. An attacking round going into the fourth was required. The clash will be banned away. So will the IQ. And with that, I'm expecting surely a lot of Valkyrie play in this next 3 rounds. Immediately locked in by Jackie Wu.
Does Ion deserve an honorary kill for that final round where he just completely sacks himself for that plan to go down?
I'm not too sure.
I love that.
Red as Panda, by the way, did say Ion is so free indeed that he threw his life away for the round, but job done. And nicely done from Naka at the end as well. E-Girl Pale says, good evening, dear casters. Good morning, E-Girl Pale. Good morning. Or good evening, I guess, as to where you are located, but it's good morning for us right now. Well 2-1. How many more rounds do Orchid realistically need? Defense, border. 3 is enough, maybe 4 to really solidify any kind of advantage.
I'm comfortable with 3. Anything above that is a bonus. 3 drones taken down in prep phase for Elevate, so something to note for later on. Their information gathering
Double
may be
shield as well with the
nerfed a little
Blackbeard
bit.
Blitz combination. Montang is available too. Could go for the old triple, could go for the quad if you wanted to bring the fuse.
This defense, though, should have a ton of info. You have got Yokais, you've got Valk Cams, you've got a BPC, Goo Mines as well for some lurk protection. Have fun, elevate. Early smokes, where is this?
Early adrenal as well, and it feels like they want to try and bring the pressure early into security, but a goo mine has been stepped on for Naka. Stamp with the frag grenade kill onto MC, deals with the Warden. That is a wonderful pick early on. Scarlet then follows suit as well. No more Echo available. And a lot of that solid defensive utility now off the board for Orchid. Hinjin, though, does deal with Ion. Free indeed, 1 and 4. But elsewhere, Romeo is going to be able to deal with Songler and Elevate, keep their man advantage.
Engine under the pump. Angle held from Sandwich. Jackie Wu, one of the GOATs.
Yeah, no kills though here on border. And it's going to be very difficult in the post plant against 2 shields. Psycho outside on the balcony. And as good as Jackie Wu has been all stage long in Asia, this one's beyond him. And Elevate will look to tie up on border, 2-2. Flexing their muscles here in this 4th round. Fast pace, aggression, straight in. Clear objective in mind to hit the site fast.
We're getting blessings in the chat for our lengthy broadcast day today, and noting that APN tomorrow will also be potentially lengthy as well. Thank you. We appreciate your blessing, but you could definitely help us out more by buying items in the shop, so go do that right now.
Necro, thank you so much. Bless the cast says when I hopped on stream, it was early in the day. It's midnight where I'm at right now, and they've been going at it non-stop for hours and hours on end, and we'll do so tomorrow again for the Japan playoffs. Of course, it is APAC North. But very much appreciate your blessings, Necro. It does mean a lot. And hopefully you have a good sleep. We'll be back when you wake up.
We most definitely will.
When you wake up, we will be doing APAC North. So 2-2. 2 more rounds to go in this half. Orchid really do need at least 1 more round to boost the confidence levels a little bit.
10 seconds remaining.
For those just tuning in or wondering where we're at, it is the upper bracket semi-final. Weibo, of course, beat Soul's Heart earlier a couple of hours ago, so they are already in the upper bracket final. That's what's on the line here. To join Weibo in an upper bracket final. And I think, does it secure you top 4 minimum if you make the upper bracket final? I would imagine so. That seems like that's correct. Montang employed again by Elevate. They've really used and abused the shields that have not been banned away by Orchid, and that might be, in reflection, a little bit of a mistake.
Well, they got no value, or very little value, it seemed, from the info gathering of the Echo and the Valk, which is in large reason why they banned IQ. So. And Dockerby prior to that.
Deimos ban, though, is very much a target ban, and against Elevate, they abuse Deimos in as many rounds as they possibly can when attacking. I think what Orchid would probably want is the pace to slow down a little bit. The rounds that Elevate have been winning is when they just go absolutely blitz mode. They hit the site fast, quick, controlled, and organized as a team. So Orchid need to try and find a way to counteract that one. The Reteo does deal with the deployable shield. Scarlet now moves into the sightlines of the window. Really good solo play from the Flores of Ion. Not free at all, Redis Panda. Not free at all. Finds the opening pick. Uses that Retero beautifully. Naka now with a rush through lobby straight in towards the site. And will he go for a quick plant inside of Towers? They haven't even cleared out bottom of waiting. And he will very much turn around, turtle up, get that plant onto the floor. And Hinjin can't make his way over. He got shot down by Psycho. And this becomes a very difficult post plant for Orchid. And down to a 2v5, it's almost now verging on basically impossibility. It will be a 3-2 lead for Elevate. For the 3rd round running, it's that fast-paced aggression from Elevate. Audio says, where are you casting from? Right now we are in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia.
We're in a very cold room. That's all I'll say. It is frigid in here.
Lucky says, good evening from Europe. Good morning from Australia, Lucky. How are you today?
Is it actually the evening in Europe already?
It is very much getting actually close to nighttime in Europe. Legend here says hi. Hello, Legend here.
Wonder what Nick's having for dinner.
Totally Human, good afternoon from Canada. Good afternoon from Australia, Totally Human. We love the old Canada.
Yeah, Canada's cool.
Canada's amazing. They did mess up my visa for the Montreal major, but hey, I don't take it personally. Things happen. And I had a great time
At least you got your visa in the end.
And I did get my visa in the end.
Can't be said about us all.
Montreal was lovely.
Cold though. But it was nice.
Yeah, look, it was a little bit frosty. It was a little bit.
Still warmer than this room.
Yeah, might be. Timeout taken and expired as we head into the final round of this half.
Nick had lasagna for dinner. Was that homemade?
Oh, wow, lasagna for dinner, 8 p.m. Didn't you wake up at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m.?
They woke up at 7. Well, it started at 7.
Lasagna is not pizza, though. Pizza is not lasagna. I do agree with that one, though. Pingu, I'm not too quite sure.
Homemade on a 16-hour shift? Well, it could have been made
It was
Thursday.
It was
I don't
store-bought.
know.
Come on, it was store-bought.
Maybe I'm overestimating his cooking ability.
Good food in Denmark, though.
Said no, whatever.
Oh, I mean,
What's your favourite dish from Denmark?
I would say the Faxi Condi.
That's
It's not a dish, it's a drink.
That's
but
a soft drink. It's a soda.
It is the best thing I've ever had in my life. A Faxi Condi. If I could go back to Copenhagen, it is for a Faxi Condi.
I've never actually tried one.
Really? I mean, Copenhagen is a special place in my heart. First international event for Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, true. That was pretty cool. Very far away, though.
That's what Kill says. Pingu, start a stream. I don't want to leave.
Drone is deployed.
Pengu, why no stream?
Initiating. Reloading.
3-2. One more round to go in this half. Orchid very much will be requiring a third round.
Drone is ready.
Aggressive pick from MC over towards my breach, looking to scout for info. Might posture for something aggro later on as Elevate.
They're going to just go quick again. I mean,
Yeah.
why not? That's been working for them.
Oh,
And
they
it's
go
a
all the
deep
way.
push as well.
Oh,
Naka
no.
maybe a silver a little bit zealous. Psycho, though, off the back of the smoke with the glass is able to find the pick on the Scarlet, and they just fall like flies. Again, Orchid unable to deal with the pace and the pressure provided by Elevate on these attacks of border, and in the end, it took a while, but they have turned this map into their playground. A 4-2 half from Elevate gives them such an advantage going into the second half, where we know they will bring the same level of aggression, but on defense. 3 rounds from an upper bracket final.
Scrumptious. That's the kind of Elevate that I wanted to see a little bit more of.
Jackie Wu with a whole box of donuts, which is in relation to Jackie Wu's donuts in terms of kills.
Is he still on 0?
Well, he was as of this delayed stream. I didn't quite, obviously we can't check as of this very second.
Well,
we're into the ban phase, of which
we can check.
double shield ban. Hey, maybe, who'd have thunk it? Maybe that's something Orchid could have done. Crazy, that one. And certainly they'll look in retrospect and think, geez, maybe we kind of threw the...
He's still on 0.
Zeros. Oh, no. Everyone, be quiet. The GOAT is sleeping.
Defenders,
Can I
protect
tap the
your
goat?
bombs from by attackers.
0-6. Jackie, come on, Jackie.
Laser gate in position.
That's not Jackie.
That's not Jackie. That's Wu.
Loading new mag.
Jackie Wu after 2 a.m. he just switches off.
Maybe it's like a robot machine going into hibernation
Standby
mode.
mode,
Yeah,
yeah.
like standby mode. That would make a lot of sense.
Someone's got to restart him.
Laser gate in position.
So 2-4 lead for Elevate. Orchid go onto the attack and they bring that same level of aggression, but they don't have the shields to play off of, and that's what Elevate ended up just abusing. Fast rush
10
hits
seconds
into
left
sight,
before
used the shields, and Orchid had absolutely no answer.
5 seconds left.
Did Dev
before
come back from
insertion.
his walk? I can confirm that
He
Dev
did
might have
come
made it back alive,
He did come
fortunately.
back from the walk. Obi-Wan says we need a 6th Invitational in Australia. Obi-Wan, that would be sensational, but it would be rough for time zones across the world. We understand that. It will be very difficult. Uncle Siege, afternoon from New England. Afternoon, Uncle Siege. Can't wait for the Invitational in Paris.
That's going to be cool.
Shatek says, good evening from the gym in Europe. Go touch grass and see you in Munich. Absolutely. Wish we could touch some grass right now, Shatex. It would be quite frozen outside the grass. But I'll go touch some for you as we leave the studio later on. Elevate 2 rounds up. And the onus now has to be with Orchid to try and match pace with pace. They do lose the blitz though. Not ideal for the later round execution. And while they do get top E stairs and get the smoke kill, it's rather net neutral. Not sure if that you can not park your car there, Songla.
Yeah.
That one's a reserved spot. You certainly can't stay there and will be removed. Towed away. 4-3. Up is Elevate in terms of player advantage.
Got to clear Ion clearly. Cleanly, yeah.
Clearly.
Got to clearly clean him.
Clean him?
I just want to see Jackie where we get a kill. I'm starting to feel
Yeah,
like that.
I mean,
I don't want to see the James Bond on Jackie.
So
it wouldn't look
I
good.
remember, I think it was either Playday 1, 2, or 3 of EML, and it was
Flash?
like they had a stomping Pip
Yes.
box. We need the Jackie Woo Pip box. The knock on to Ion. Doesn't still translate to a kill just yet. Now it will. After Scarlet got the flush. Jackie Woo is up and about. No donuts for him. He's on a 1. Single fry. Now it's a 3v2, and Orchid have just flipped the script. Starting to make their own attack work here to begin in the second half. Romeo and Naka, last standing duo for Elevate. Desperately seeking that next kill.
35 seconds then on the board. Orchid to rotate in through office. Secondary hard breach. Naka's position likely to be exposed, but the Mute Jammer to stall that play out. No EMP and a rotation.
Oh! Rotation from Romeo works down the hallway to catch off Jackie Woo. Hinge in the 1v2, but didn't have time to transfer the shots to the second, and Elevate will take an extended lead now here in this second half. They go 3 rounds up on Team Orchid, seeking that upper bracket final matchup against Weibo next weekend. 2 rounds to go. And Vent and Workshop, the next location.
I am getting a little bit concerned for Orchid. Marginally worried.
Attackers need to locate
I definitely have my concerns.
bombs.
Yeah. They've been outplayed thus far.
For the first half, absolutely. I mean, despite a 2-0 lead, it's now been 5 rounds straight for Elevate, and off the back of what was essentially 4 consecutive rounds of just sheer aggression on the attack and border, brute force their way into sight. No real strategy outside of the execute.
10 seconds left.
The GOAT ain't sleeping, he's in a coma.
5 seconds to go.
Well, he's out of the coma, he's 1-7. He's not on a donut, he's on a single fry.
He's still on life support.
Yeah, he's out of the comatose. He's on life support. Reeps would be 6-0 right now. So you know, good day, chatter. Ilana Northstar. Eagle Pale, good soup. This is the soup I'm eating. Good soup.
I don't like soup.
Looking for intel.
I don't mind a bit of the, I'd say like a chicken soup, pumpkin soup.
Five players potentially able to be marked now by that Deimos. So at the very least, Jackie can sit back and relay information, or maybe get in on the action himself.
There
That's
we
the
go.
first.
There we go. Waking up.
Yeah,
There's a
fingers,
pulse.
the fingers twitching,
A
the
little-
eye is fluttering.
Yeah, there's a little twitch there from Jackie Woo. Stam taking a tiny little bit of damage as well. MC trying to see if he can catch him on a close angle at that wall. He actually did end up taking even more chip damage, and now he's getting flashed by the blitz of Scarlet and taken down with the pistol. Okay, Orchid. Showing signs of life. A little spark of hope that maybe they're not out of this series just yet. 3 versus 5. You must convert this round. If you do not, you may as well forfeit the next. It would be most likely over. Naka trying to step in towards Office, but oh, he got the guard break. The shield went back up, but unable to deny. And 2 quick kills just like that, because Songla fell elsewhere. Big kill from MC, but he too will fall. And a 2 versus 2 with 60 seconds on the clock. It is down to the Wu. And Hinjin.
Khan the Wu.
Naka low. Oh, here he comes down the hallway. It's Jackie Wu,
he's
baby.
back.
He might just be back, but no, not for long. Immediately shut down by Psycho. Hinjin versus Psycho in a 1v1 in what is a very critical round. And that's Kit. Psycho tags it, knows it. But there is a drone still to be played with here for Hinjin. It's also got a Boogie Auto Breacher too, which could provide a little bit of sound cover at some point. 20 seconds, needs to get going. Cannot stall this out for long. Psycho probably wants to just give him some space, and he drops. He'll play the time factor. This is smart. Psycho knows that he can push away. The kit will be acquired for Hinjin. He picks it up, but he's into red time. Psycho's played this perfectly and watches the drop.
Oh no!
And while the shots were a little shaky, the end result is all the same. It's a round win for Elevate. Match and series point.
Hard skip to beat there for a moment, but Psycho playing that to perfection. Great discipline, reposition, patience, and ultimately rewarded 4 series points.
Seppuku says, casters, can you sign my Vegemite bottle from USA?
Toilet emoji. Looks like Rob after KFC. I went in there afterwards and
Attackers need to locate.
let's just say that's why I was late. Almost didn't make it back out.
Certainly though, Seppuku will get on that one right away. Next time that we're in the United States of America.
If I make it in.
If you can make it in, of course, if you're unaware, 6 Invitational Boston. Guys here couldn't quite get into the country.
Well, I could eventually, but it would have been for about 3 days.
What happened to mainstream Alter, as Love Harp has so graciously noted in the chat, we had to move over to Bravo to close out with North America starting soon.
Has it started yet?
No, it has not. And well, if this does close, it means we could have probably stayed on the mainstream. But if this were to have gone to a third map, it would have clashed. So you've got to obviously have the precautions in place, which is totally understandable. 4 rounds straight required for Team Orchid. Do they have it in them, really? At this point, it would be about almost 2:30 at 2:30 in the morning local time. But you fight until the end. No excuses. Ion, good swing, aggressive swing, especially with the Vector from that distance to hit the headshot onto Hinjin. That's some wonderful shooting advantage. Elevate. Orchid maybe just thinking either get this one over and
guys,
done with.
he knew he was there.
And Romeo was in prime position to stop the fast hit. Scarlet falls, and with that, the team may just follow. And indeed, I think this could be it. You can hate them. You can love them. But Elevate are coming for this APAC region. One by one, the teams standing in their way have fallen. Weibo, their next challenger. But if this plant does go down, we might have gone a little too early. And I say we, I mean me. Successful plant, and now on the exterior with the glass, but the smoke will eventually fade. And with that, you lose a little advantage here. 35 seconds, still the numbers with Elevate.
I mean, they have that one Candela to maybe stall a little bit of time. Pretty unimpactful though. Jump out above is the key difference maker.
Got to use the numbers here. Upside down rappel to the top right here. Will Ion be ready for it? Needs to be quick and sharp. Low on health. 2 players in tellers. So he's the only one looking to maybe battle this exterior, and he lost his life immediately. Naka got on the kit straight away. MC's going to shut down Psycho and also stop this plant. Orchid, stay alive. We are not done. We require more rounds of siege. Raisin46 says, good afternoon from Philly. Good afternoon, Raisin.
You did go a bit early there.
I went really early.
To be fair, I don't really blame you because it looked like I
Looked
don't
like
know
it
how the hell they
certainly
let the
did.
plane go down. but-
Butchie says, good evening from the United Kingdom. Loving the commentary. Keep it up. Hey, Butchie, appreciate that. We do love the UK. They are basically our cousins. Siblings. Long lost relatives.
Sworn enemies.
Sworn enemies. Whoa. Maybe in the cricket.
Yeah. When the Ashes are all around.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Bloody pommies.
Can't believe Broad didn't walk. What a dog.
3-6, 3 rounds needed in a row for Team Orchid. They got the one, and it certainly did look like it wasn't going to be the one for them, but they pulled it back. MC's having a really good time here on border. 11 and 6 leads all comers here actually in the server across both teams. Of course, APAC North will begin in, what time do we go live? 11 hours.
10 and a half.
Yeah, roughly, something like that. 10 and a half, 11 hours live.
Attackers must locate
Give
and
or take.
defuse a
Yeah.
bomb.
I mean, what's half an hour when it's 4 BO3s, right? Lots of siege. Lots of drama, no doubt.
Can Orchid keep up this pace? They've been kind of sitting around all day waiting for this best of 3. Elevate, on the other hand, of course, played a best of 3 earlier today. And that one against Fury did take all 3 maps in that one. Shortly they can close it out here. They're needing 1 round from 3 opportunities. Ion will hold close angle break room.
Oh. Okay, that Candela rolls back outside as Romeo finds the first.
And Capital will fall. Giselle successful. Glass is activated from Romeo, which of course very much made those.
no.
Candela's a super aggressive run out, but hey, he got one and then done. It didn't matter. And Jackie will fall, and it leaves Hinjin now in a 1v4. And as I said before, and this time now feel very confident in saying, Elevate, they are coming for this region. They have arrived. And it feels like they've got just now one last team to dethrone, and that is Weibo in an upper bracket final next weekend. It's destiny. You want to be the best in this region, you got to take down the best.
Reloading ammo.
And they will get that opportunity next weekend. And if you win that, you're in the grand final, cuz.
Hard-fought match from them this afternoon. Orchid did push them at moments, but Elevate just too good in the end. And Psycho to top it off for Elevate.
It's all done, and it's all set. Next weekend, Elevate. The team from Brazil in the Asia APAC region will take on the Kings of Asia in Weibo Gaming to see who can make the grand final. For Team Orchid, it's a lower bracket run that is now necessary that begins next week. For Asia, we're done today, baby. APAC North in about 10 or so hours. But before that, it's Rob on the couch.
You need to settle down. There is something about Jake Xenox and Diddy when it hits after dark that just changes. It just feels different.
I've never heard that man more excited.
And I've heard him cast an SI Grand Final, and he still wasn't that excited. After a long haul, finally, Elevate close this out in a 2-0 fashion. Something we have prayed for all night, but we are finally here. And look, to be fair, Dev, they look damn good.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is definitely a better Elevate than we saw earlier today in their prior match. This is an Elevate that I wonder if they could actually take on Weibo. Obviously, it's been a very long day. We've just done 11 maps of Rainbow Six Siege for you guys, so I hope you guys have had an absolutely killer time. Elevate have finally done it. They finished it 2-0, what nobody else could get done today. Team Orchid, I think a lot of people coming in would have been like, oh, who are these guys in second place?
Yep.
We knew that Weibo was going to be the best team in the region more often than not. I think for second place, everyone was thinking, you know, obviously Fury, Soul's Heart, you know, formerly No Cap, maybe even Elevate. Team Orchid were kind of the outliers there. Had a really good stage. Unfortunately, couldn't convert that into the BO3 environment against Elevate.
Pengu, looking at this matchup now, do we have a lot more confidence in Elevate moving forward? I mean, you got to remember, this is their fifth map today in an official, and they looked better than what they did in their first series.
I mean, I think the experience on their part definitely shows, and they looked a lot better here in the second match. But I also want to go on to the opposite side of Orchid and say they were definitely too weak on the weaker side of maps, right? The 1-5 half on Skyscraper, the 2-4 side on Border. They don't have enough wiggle room to make a comeback on the stronger side because they just need like 1 or 2 good rounds. That's really it. So I think it's a mixture of Orchid falling short and Elevate actually stepping up. And it's going to make the Elevate Weibo matchup that much more exciting.
It certainly does. I mean, it's a date with Destiny next week to determine who will be going through the entire run of the upper bracket. Of course, then we will find out who the actual team that finishes up as champions will be the final weekend. There's a lot going on, obviously, here for APL. But, Dev, when we look for... I want to move Elevate to the side for a second because we're praising them. Team Orchid. Awkward? Wow.
That's awkward.
That is definitely awkward. I mean, look, at times it was Team Awkward. They didn't feel as though the synergy was quite what we would have expected from a second-place team. Again, you need to have a look at the actual standings, and it kind of gives a bit of picture. But moving forward for Team Orchid, how do they manage to come back? How do they find grass? What are the positives for you?
The positives is that it's double elim, so they have a few more chances.
Sure.
Of course, we knew that Orchid were maybe a little bit higher placed than to be expected, and we knew that perhaps it was part of the BO1 system. This team did play last year as rival. They had some great moments, but they were consistently on the lower half of the standings. So, yeah, they exceeded expectations, getting top 2. But this has been a very strange stage so far in Asia. Weibo are the only team that have actually measured any sense of consistency. Elevate themselves have been very inconsistent. Of course, Soul's Heart have been inconsistent. Fury, the biggest name to be inconsistent. It's surprising to see them down at 6th. I think it's the combination of what's happened in the whole region that has kind of placed Orchid in that higher position. Now, obviously, we're done with the BO1s. We're into BO3 territory. They might have lost here to Elevate, but they already lost to them in the regular stage. Maybe it's just a bad matchup against Elevate for them. So they go run it back against teams that they're more familiar with playing in the Asian region, and they can hopefully earn their spot into a rematch against Elevate later on.
Hopefully they find some more familiarity with teams in the lower bracket. But speaking of familiar, how about we bring back a familiar face for us? Psycho joins us on the desk after another game. I feel like I just spoke to you, Psycho. In fact, we just did a mere hours ago. This looked like a much more comfortable victory. Did it feel like that on your side?
Yeah, of course. I think in these maps we are more prepared, so it's easy match for us. We are super good in these 2 maps, so super confident.
Dev?
I'm going to be honest, Psycho, I actually don't have any questions about that game. I'd instead love to look a little bit forward into the bracket. Did you manage to watch the Weibo match that happened earlier today?
Yeah, we watched this.
Yeah.
We watched this, and they play very well as well, so...
Yeah, obviously they're your opponents next up. You guys did play them in the regular stage, and it was the closest that Weibo was pushed to losing. You took them to overtime. You only lost by 1 round on Cafe. What do you think of Weibo, the Weibo that you've seen today, the Weibo that you played in regular stage? And, of course, how do you feel going up against them next week?
I'm super excited to play against Weibo. They are a good team, but to be honest, I think they are like probably top 4, top 16 of Brazil. So gonna be good to play against them. We're super excited, to be honest.
That's a lot of. I think even just that's a lot of respect given to.
We know how good Brazil is.
Yes. Oh, really? Are they?
Yeah, they're super good. They're definitely the best team we play against here.
Yeah. Wow.
Against here.
That makes sense. Pengu?
I guess a small question. It's been a very long day for everybody today, production, casters, players. Do you feel like you guys coming from Brazil have a small advantage? You guys play on land very often, you play long days, usually you're in team houses, whereas other teams in APAC, for example, might not be used to this kind of environment. Are you guys tired at all? Are you guys feeling fine? What's the vibes like?
I don't know, because to to be honest, we rest a little bit. I sleep like 1 hour between the games,
We should
and
have done
everyone
that.
here everyone done that here. So yeah,
Okay.
pretty fine, to play. And I don't know, the most of the players in my team never play in on game house or something like that. Just me and Ion or and Stamp, to be honest. But Stamp, they don't have like a lot of experience, so just a little bit. So I don't know if this makes it much difference, to be honest.
Psycho, I'd love
Cool.
to just keep going around in circles and asking you more questions, but it has indeed been a long day. So we'll give you the final say here. Obviously, your next matchup is a big matchup for many reasons. There'll be many eyes on this, especially in the APAC region. Anything you'd like to say before we let you go?
Just to say thank you to everybody who supports us, and that's all.
I love it, mate. Short and sweet. Thank you very much.
And send that message to Abel. We are coming.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You've got to have the last word. That's a true champion. Psycho, thank you very much, mate. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
An exciting